Okay, let's get there. Let's remove the vampire. Let's see what else we got. I downloaded something that I want to. It's been kind of raining around here, so we'll leave that. Okay. Okay, Charlie is going to sleep good. He gets up and goes to sleep, and he leaves me in peace for a few minutes. That little guy, I love him so much. He's wonderful. Okay, I feel like a kid in a candy store. We got 4.3 trillion, guys. We're up to 4.3 trillion in cryptocurrencies. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. 4.3 trillion. Jeez. I think that's the highest ever, but or maybe close. But we're over 4 trillion already. I remember when we went over 1 trillion, it was like, wow, $1 trillion in Bitcoin. I've been reviewing some things from John McAfee, some videos and stuff like that, going back into like the 2017, 18, and so forth. It's very interesting what was going on there. I mean, it was like it was all brand new mining, and I was looking at some mining machines. Actually, I kind of just wanted to mention this: is if anybody does any mining or anything like that, make sure you get the Bitmain, the good machines that work. There's a lot of stuff out there that you pay money and you don't mine. Even if it's not profitable. I'm talking about the let's say Bitcoin Cash or Litecoin or any of those coins. If the miner is not making money for you, think about this. If you mine coins, okay, when they're down. For instance, I stopped mining because coins were going down in value. The electricity was more expensive than the units. I had 3 units mining. What was that? Litecoin script coins. The algorithm script, and I would mine Litecoin and anybody else that used script. Anyways, New York coin and stuff like that. Back then, and I used this Litecoin pool.org to that was a pool. It's not important anyway. Just tech talk, I guess. I don't know. If you start mining today, and the value of, let's say, Litecoin. For instance, like I said, I stopped mining. Had I continued mining, all that money that I, in parentheses, lost, I would have made it back, because Litecoin was going for, at the time, I think it was like $16 when I used to mine. I forget. This was like 2016, 2017 or so like that. And it was not profitable, but had I kept all that Litecoin that I mined together in the pool with other people, it probably would have paid off nicely today had I continued doing that. But just the electricity was too expensive, so I turned them off. I couldn't afford to mine, and they consume electric power like crazy. But it might be a good thing to get into mining, especially when coins are down. Like right now, Dash is. I think that would be a fantastic coin to get to mining. They got new miners coming out, which are quote unquote profitable, but Bitmain, so many terabytes, and today they're water cooled, and man, they're really awesome. The amount of the mining that they can do, and they just get better and better, and they're catching up to Bitcoin, but Bitcoin keeps halving, which is, by the way, it's about 1.5 years away. We've gone about a year. What has it been? About a year and a half since the halving. Now we're back to we're not too far from another halving, but something big just developing. 4.4 trillion dollars a little while ago, and I don't know. Another thing that I noticed, I'm going to show you this real quick. On cryptocurrency Monero XMR, for some reason, Monero and Dash are coins that people don't want to. It's like Monero is like what can I say? Monero is like a lot of people have money in Monero. The users, the people that use it's a coin that's used to transact. Mainly because of the privacy issues. It's very private. So is Dash. And the price has dropped about $50 to about $100 since a month ago or so. It had a little rise over here. It went up to 400. Now it's 253. The only thing that I can think of is that people are getting rid of some Monero right now, in order to probably take advantage of the weak markets that they see, that investing in the altcoins and everything that's not Bitcoin, or if they see the Bitcoin that it has a potential of going to 125 or 150. Like I say, other people are saying that too, but it looks very, very. It's there. I mean, it's there. It only needs a couple more pumps, and it's at 150. It could be that people are taking their money out of Monero, and because everything else is up. I mean, everything else is up except USDC. Chainlink 43% up. Here's Bitcoin Cash 11% up today. It's up to $618, guys, and the other thing is it's up to 12,300,000. So what does that mean? It means that it's going to reflect on my account, because I have BCHG right here, 2,000. Okay. See, I'm not lying. Okay, up 36 cents. This is what I love. The other day it went up 500. Now it's going up $760. And little by little, as it increases in value, this number just gets bigger here. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see it. Hey, how come I'm not on the screen? Why not? Put a good old Jim Smith on the screen. I'm not telling you my last name, that's for sure. Probably soon. Like I said, if I make more than $2 million here, maybe $3, which is pretty, it's in line. I'll run for mayor of this crazy city. I'll flip it upside down, guys. I'll flip it upside down. Special interest and all that. I'll just go crazy. Anyways, that's besides. But I'm not going to get APAC to help me or anything like that, or any of those Zionist organizations that are rampant today. It's just going to be a grassroots stuff. Anyways, or even do a run for president, and then crown myself king. And boy, a lot of heads are going to roll when that happens. I mean, as long as you're pretty clean, you're okay. Who hasn't broken a law, or is breaking a law here in the United States today? I mean, there's so many rules, regulations, and things that I didn't know that. You find out 30 years later. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Well, it's like, what am I supposed? How many laws and rules and regulations they got here? Anyways, okay, that's another subject for another day. But LTCN 26 cents up today. I don't have too many LTCN in this account. I have more in others. Okay. And I had taken money from LTCN to put into the natives, by the way. So my native account is it's rising nicely. I don't know, about 26,000 or so. Probably more even today, because I got mostly LTC in that account. Why am I telling you because I don't know. I don't know. But BCHG up 38 cents, 8.62%. GXLM is also, the markets were slow earlier today. Everything was kind of really, really slow, and it picked up in the middle of the day. Everything is green. Everything is green in the last seven days, except Monero. That's very, very interesting. Like I say, probably people are just, and then again, it might be a good opportunity to start loading up on Monero. See, I don't know anything about these Ethereum Classic. I have no idea. I think it was a fork, and this was the original, and that kind of a thing. Sort of like Bitcoin Cash. It was really more Bitcoin Cash than Bitcoin, and Bitcoin got the name just because, I don't know. It just got the name, and then it grew. You guys notice? You guys know that at one point, does anybody know that at one point, Bitcoin Cash actually went ahead of Ethereum? Did you know that? That was like 2020. I don't know. I'm not gonna look real. I can't find it now. I would have to look it up. But Bitcoin Cash went up ahead of Ethereum, and then Ethereum kind of just took off, and that's what it's doing lately. Ethereum has been doing really nice, 25% up. It's up to 4,400, but it's very far away from Bitcoin. Once people forget about Bitcoin, that it's a big clunky coin, that fees are expensive, and basically it's all technology, and and then they get their hands on something, something like Stellar Lumens. Once they realize, or even Bitcoin Cash too. Litecoin too is, it's lightweight. It's a light coin. That's why it was called Litecoin. That one is going up also. But Bitcoin Cash is working that ladder up again. It took a break for about 4 days or so, and it just seems to be picking itself up again. Notice that it's at 12 billion. It's only about $1 billion away from the number 14 spot, and then not too far away from Stellar, Hyperliquid. It's working. It's working. It's working itself up. It's leaving these other behind. Litecoin is also moving up slightly, but it's an interesting phenomena going on this cycle. I don't know. I really enjoy watching all what's going on with the new technologies. It's like nobody knows what's going to happen. We're just swimming in the open sea, navigating new waters. I mean, it's like discovering, quote unquote, discovering America. If it ever happened, the way they tell us, which I don't know. I think that's it, guys. Okay, guys, take care and have a good day.